it's me, Barb, and where am I at? One little guess. Crumble! And look, it's not a pink box. Do you know what the clue is? Have you heard? Crumble is partnering with the Kardashians. Look at that. Can you read that? I don't know if you can with all the light, Schmite. I'll try to pull it up so you can see it. See? It says, Kiss Hug the Kardashians Jenner family. So they wanted it, I guess, a little more posh. But I say, if you want to be posh, make these gold. Who am I to talk about being posh? I'm so far from it. Ah! All right, we're going to review all six. All six are new. I don't think they've ever had all six new. Oh, those poor bakers and workers over at Crumble. They're probably going, oh, my goodness. But they seem pretty chill, I tell you. All righty, we're going to go over the overview. But first, what I want to say. Crumble has hooked up with the Kardashians. Can you believe it? So each cookie and cake is connected to each gal in the Kardashian family. I don't know if you've watched the Kardashians. I don't know what you think of the Kardashians. We'll discuss it a little bit. But I don't have time to chit-chat too much because there's so much to review. Oh, goodness. Once again, I told myself, calm down, Barbara. Be chill. Be like normal person. Oh, that's so hard. All righty. Let's get started. Let's start with the song. We'll sing in the sunshine. We'll laugh every day. I'm all off key. Well, it's been raining hard the past 2 days, and last night we got like an inch. And this morning, it just cleared up. And there I go, itching my nose. You know I've got company. Yay! I'm Crowackadoodle. Alrighty, are you ready? You ready to sing? And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Crumble cookies, crumble fun treats, warm and delicious, soft and sweet. Crumble cookies, crumble sweet cakes. Oh, what a treat, they can't be beat. I'm singing, oh, what a treat, they can't be beat. Ba-dum-bum. Woo! Well, there we are. We're all ready. We're going to do a little quick overview. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm surprised by the lineup a little bit and who decided what cooking. I wonder if Crumble really did ask the Kardashian Jenner family what kind of cookies they prefer, or did they really pick these out? I would like to know the background story. Or did they say, okay, yeah, that's me, or that's not me? Or maybe they just said, here are all the new cakes and cookies. Which one's more like you? I don't know. Who knows if there was that kind of thought put into it? I think so. But, you know, I'm a dreamer. All righty, oh my goodness. There's one I'm really excited about. Can you guess? If you can guess the one I'm really excited about, put it in the comments, all right? I think you can figure it out if you know me at all. All righty. This one is the top one. This is Kris's Classic. Oh, hang on. What does that say? This is Kris's Classic Yellow Layer Cake. You know, Kris is the matriarch. She's the mama manager. Mama manager. This one is, Kylie's, the youngest in the family. But, oh, goodness, she's got an empire. KYLIE'S Pink Confetti Sugar Cookie. I'll talk about that more. Can you see that it's pink? Ah! Kris, you're falling. That's Kris. She's all over the place. Kris is falling into the other cookies. When I was trying to take a picture earlier, she fell into 2 cookies. I said, well, that's her. She's all in her daughter's businesses. Okay, this one. This one is Kourtney's Flourless Chocolate Cake, because she's, you know, the health nut in the family. Or she's just healthier. She's trying. Okay, this one is Kourtney's. Kourtney's is, no. I'm sorry. This one is Kourtney's, okay, the Flourless Chocolate Cake. And then, where are we at? We did the top row. And then this one is KENDALL'S. Can you see that? KENDALL'S. We're going to see it close up in a minute. KENDALL'S Cookie Dough Cupcake Cookie. And then this one is KHLOÉ'S Cookies and Cream Skillet Cookie. Woo-hoo-hoo! And last but not least is this one. Oh, Kim's. Kim's the big hoo-ha in the family. Kim's Snickerdoodle Crumb Cake Cookie. Oh, goodness. How life has circles, you know. You think something's a disaster, and then they build an empire over it. Life is weird, isn't it? And here she just was, I think originally, well, she was friends with Paris Hilton. Oh gosh, this chocolate fell on my little sheet, my little cheat sheet. Not the cheat sheet. I cannot talk this morning. You all, I got a late start today. Well, I was with Daisy and, oh, we had quite a time, the poor little thing. It was raining so hard, she couldn't do her business, and then she was up most of the night, and Penny was exhausted. So I said, okay, I'm going to get Daisy out. I go to this place where there's a big awning, and so Daisy can walk that, get her mojo going, and then we run into this field, and she gets her business out. I guess that's more than what you want to know. TMI, right? Anyway, okay. So, we got 6 cookies and cakes. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. Where shall I begin to tell the story of a cake or a cookie from Crumble? I want to say Crumble Cookies. And you know, it's so funny. I know Crumble changed their name, but their sign up there still says Crumble Cookies. And then if you put that in hashtags and stuff, it does, your videos do not go out. You've got to say Crumble Cookies, not Crumble. So anyway, but I think it all, you know, they're just trying to include the cakes, and I understand that. All right, we're going to start with the very beginning. Let's start at the very beginning. We're going to start with Kris, the mama. That Kris woman, she has had a life. Kris, you have had a life. I look at my life and I look at yours and I go, oh my goodness, we're around the same age, and oh my gosh. But Kris, you know, and I think she's a little funny duck in her own little way, but she is, everyone says she is just an amazing human being, an amazing manager, an amazing negotiator. All right, so Kris is the classic yellow layer cake. Now, I'm going to be, oh no, I didn't bring any plates. Oh, goodness sakes. This Girl Scout is not prepared today. Okay, this has been through the war. It has fallen like 3 times. Alrighty, but so please know it looks a lot prettier. There's a lot of different pieces of cake, cookies and cake on this one. Little parts of her daughters in there. Okay, now I want you to take a gander at this one, all right? 2 layers of irresistibly fluffy yellow cake swirled with a decadent frosted chocolate frosting. I can't talk today. Topped with a smooth chocolate glaze. There's the chocolate glaze, you all. You know I like Crumble's chocolate glaze. And finished with the delicate chocolate curls. Well, those curls are smooshed in there, but they're there. And I think this is I don't know if this is the chocolate frosting or the chocolate glaze in there. I hope it's the chocolate glaze, because gosh, that chocolate glaze. Woo! Alrighty, you all. I'm going to have to be really gross today. I think I have to take a bite of it. I usually use a fork. Let me try to take, I'm going to look. Okay, I'll try to take a fork down here, because I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I wasn't thinking. I wasn't going to come today. But, you know, I try to follow my life with my gut, my inner voice, my quiet voice within. I don't know if there's a quiet voice within. And didn't think I was supposed to come today. And then all of a sudden I dropped Daisy off at daycare because Penny is exhausted. And I'm going over to visit a friend of mine. And she's, you know, she's quite elderly and can't walk very well, so I cannot bring Daisy there. And we're waiting to eat this. Okay, the yellow classic, I can't talk. Kris's yellow, oh, you all, help me, help. Kris's classic yellow layer cake, all righty? There it is. Take a bite, right? All right, let's talk. It's a nice cake. It's not my thing. If you're a yellow cake eater, you'll like it. With the chocolate, you'll like it. I don't say it's anything spectacular. That chocolate frosting tastes store-bought. The yellow cake kind of tastes store-bought. The ganache, let me just try to take this bite. I'm taking a bite here. I think that's ganache in the second layer, and there's the ganache. And I don't have the chocolate frosting on it. Let's see what that tastes like. You know, well, I think that's chocolate frosting in the between layers. It's a nice. I think 1 out of 10. 1, you're going to get sick on the side of the road, never want to hear or speak of it again. And 10, you can't stop thinking about it. You're going to tell your friends and family, and you're going to come back for more. I'm not going to come back for more of this one. I think it's a 6 to a 7. I want to be nice, so I'm going to say a 7 today. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, 1 down, 5 to go. Oh, goodness sakes. So I don't know what you think of the Kardashian family. I think each of them as individuals are really good, sweet people. Yet, it's interesting, this whole idea of, you know, showboating, you know, your wealth. And that is kind of a thing now. And it makes, I think, people that don't have as much feel like they should have those things. That is the less than 1% in this nation, you all. It's very rare to have that kind of wealth. I mean, but people are trying. And some of these YouTubers, well, they can make money quick. Not me! Alrighty. Boop, boop, doop, boop, boop. There's more I want to say on it, but I don't want to get all serious today. Who knows? I don't know where I'm going. Okay, that was chocolatey, so let's try. I was not going to do this next, but I think I'm going to get this over with. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be Barb with you. See a nice, no soggy bottom. This looks like the typical sugar cookie, just with colored sprinkles. But I was told it had a cake batter base and a cake batter in the frosting. So let me read it to you. This is Kylie's. Now, Kylie's the youngest. She's a Jenner. And she has a beauty industry. Oh, she's wealthy. I think she's the second wealthiest in the family. Maybe the third or maybe the top. I don't know, but she's wealthy. She's all of like 21 or 23. I don't know these things. You can look it up. Alrighty. This is Kylie's Pink Confetti Sugar Cookie. A vibrant vanilla sugar cookie rolled in playful rainbow sprinkles and crowned with a trend-setting swirl of pink cake batter buttercream. You all, I got chocolate on my sweater. Oh, you can't take me anywhere. Oh, goodness. And you know, my little pen, my little Clorox pen is dead. My Tide to Go pen is dead. I got to get a new one. All right, because I use it a lot. Okay, Kylie, I am doing this for you. You seem to be just a little sweetheart. I think you're really shy inside. But gosh, you've got a business sense to you, or somebody does in that family. Well, of course your mom does. And you know, I respect this. You're not on the show a lot. You're just, you know, you got to do things when it feels right. Let's take a bite, right? Okay, Kylie, I am pulling for you, gal. Okay, here we go. Well, the frosting's lighter than the regular pink sugar cookie, but really, that's some artificial something in there. But it's lighter. I like that. You got little white. Oh, this light. See the little white things? Let's take a little bite of that. What is that? That makes it a little softer, lighter. Okay. I'm going to tell you, I actually like this cookie. I think it's more of a real sugar cookie than their regular pink one. And I like the base better than actually the other one. Of course, when it has the almond in it, I can't have that because I'm highly allergic. You know, I'm not a sugar cookie person, but sometimes I'm just craving a sugar cookie. And I used to go to this place way across town. It's a little Mexican shop, and they have these great sugar cookies. I'm feeling good today. I give it a 7.5. Okay. Maybe it's an 8. Let's say a 7.75. I'm such a technical person. Alrighty. Oh, you all. Look at this. Isn't those the cutest? I like this. Kind of like Easter. It's kind of like any time of year. I just love those characters. Oh, look at that rabbit laughing away. You know, I was supposed to be the lead in high school. I think it was my senior year. No, it was my junior year. In the spring, I was supposed to be Peter Rabbit in the story of Peter Rabbit. I was so excited to have a lead in a play. And then I got hit by a car. So obviously I didn't do it. Well, they ended up not doing the show at all. Oh, wait. Okay, who cares? All right, so let's move on. Moving along, singing a song. All righty, 2 down. 4 to go. I couldn't remember. 2 minus 6, Barbara, is 4. Well, I was thinking 7 in my head. And I knew it was wrong, so my whole brain was going, do, 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 do. Overload, overload. Cannot think, cannot think. All righty. Let's do something chocolatey again. You know, Chloe, I think I'm going to do yours. I am not doing things the way I thought I was going to. But that's me. That's me in a bucket. I'll make a to-do list, and I will do everything else but what's on it. I mean, now, if I was at work, I tend to get things done but I'm not working anymore. I'm a retired gal. Oh, this is a pretty one, you all. You have to admit, this is very beautiful. And it's no soggy bottom. Boop, boop, boop. Does not look burnt, which is really nice. Chloe, where are you? Chloe's Cookies and Cream. Cookies and Cream Skillet Cookie. A gooey dark chocolate cookie. God, it almost looks like a brownie. Let's find out. And it's loaded with cookies and cream pieces, crowned with scoops of fresh vanilla bean cookies and cream mousse. Now, their mousse is good. There you go. And finished with a drizzle of chocolate ganache. Well, you know how I feel about that chocolate ganache, you all. Now, I'm excited about this. I didn't, when I read about this last night, I was like, but now I'm like, ooh. Now, Chloe is the one, and I relate to Chloe a lot because I was growing up. My two sisters were older than me, and they were so small and tiny, and I was the taller one, and I was the broader shouldered one. Chloe, you have changed so much throughout the years, and I know you've done a lot of hard work and some other things too. I mean, but I gotta say, I always hesitate to tell someone when they've had a lot of changes in their life that are beautiful. My neighbor down the street, she was like medium built, but she had a little, meat on her. And then she got on that Ozempic, and now she's really thinned out. And I said, I want you to know you were beautiful before, but you're beautiful now too. And that's what I want to say to you, Chloe. You've always been beautiful. You've always been a beautiful human being. And you're beautiful now too. You're just a different kind of beautiful. All righty, let's get with it, Chloe. Let's take a bite ride. Oh, my car is jiggling. All righty, here we go. You all. This is a beautiful one. I tell you, I was about to honk my horn, but the chocolate part is kind of dry. If it was more of a brownie, it would definitely get a honk. It'd probably be 11 or a 12. The mousse on it is divine. Divine, Miss M. And the ganache is wonderful. The cake, the chocolate cookie part, I know it's supposed to be more of a cookie, but it's just too dry. Let me just put it, oh, but it's so good, you all. I give this a 9. That was a brownie. Beautiful. I'm going to give it, I'm going to stay with a 9. I was going to give it a 9.5. Oh, I wanted to honk my horn. Last time I did this 2 weeks ago, I honked my horn on that brownie one with all that vanilla icing on it. And I probably shouldn't have, but I just wanted to honk so bad. I hadn't seen you guys for so long. That's what I almost did with this one. I said, no, be professional. Not that I'm professional. All righty. Let me take a drink of water. You all, spring is happening here. Oh, I've got to tell you some great news. Oh, I wish I had a horn. I got to tell you something. Remember I talked about that big intersection right near my house, and you couldn't get from the mall to Target. You had to go all the way around on the expressway. It was just really sad. It was where the main flooding was in Asheville, South French Broad, Swannanoa River Road. And, it was when you saw all those pictures of the water, like, by the Walgreens and the Lowe's, that we are way underneath. So that's been shut down for 6 months now. They just reopened. I think they reopened Saturday? It was Friday. Oh, it was raining. It was raining really hard all day. But yesterday, Penny and I went out in the morning with Daisy, and we drove through it. And we were just like so happy. I cried when I heard the news. I cried. But we've had these fires. Whoa. This one big fire. Oh, I got to tell you about that. Well, let's wait. Let's do another cookie. Oh, goodness sakes. Wait till I tell you. All right. Okay. We have done three. No. Yeah, 3. Boop, 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 boop. I'm trying to decide between these two. I'm going to take this one. Now, is this Kim's? This is Kim's. Kim, I love you. Kim, well, I love all you guys. But Kim, I know you've worked hard your life. And I was very upset when you said that statement that if you just work hard, you can make money. Because that's just not true. Living in poverty, you can have 3 jobs, and it's very hard to get out of poverty. And you can work really hard. I've had a lot of different kind of jobs that I've gotten paid a lot of money and jobs I've gotten paid nothing. And, you end up working hard on any of them if you're work conscious. All right, but Kim, you have done a lot in your life and, raising your beautiful children. And my goodness, the things you've done. And, helping these people get out of prison that weren't supposed to be in there. Becoming an attorney? How do you do it, girl? You must get like 3 or 4 hours of sleep every night. All right, you're a doer, that's for sure. You're an A personality. Okay, Kim. I was going to say Kimmy, but I thought, oh, she's not going to like that. Kim Snickerdoodle. This is Kim's Snickerdoodle Crumb Cake Cookie. A soft Snickerdoodle cookie smothered in melted white chocolates, topped with a cinnamon streusel crunch and a drizzle with a velvety white chips. Now, you all, I like their Snickerdoodle, so this will be very interesting. Let me take another sip of water. People say, why do you use different tumblers? Well, this one has got a lot of ice in it. The other one doesn't, but I like the pink one better for this time of year. They both just have water in it. Alrighty. I'm going to take a knife and move this. Oh, you can't move it. Shuckies. Alrighty. Let me take a bite, right? You all. Nice bottom, not soggy. Crisp on the outside, soft in the inside. This Snickerdoodle cookie has gotten a lot better. I used to say, oh, it's just like a lot of cinnamon. This is really good. Now, I don't want to crack this open. But I want it, this is a good cookie. Just like him. Just enough white chocolate chip, white dip icing. It's not icing. Chocolate on there. It's got a lot of different flavors, but nothing outshines each other. It's really nice. It surprised me. I didn't expect this to be such a nice cookie. I give it an 8. Well, you know, it's hard for me. Oh, heck, I'm just going to crack it open. Crack her open. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, there it goes. Really nice. Sorry, I dropped this on my shoe. So I'm gonna eat it. Don't you do that at home if you're younger than 18. I got in trouble one time. Don't do as I do as I say. That's what my mother used to say all the time growing up. Don't do as I do as I say. I think that was a big phrase in the 60s. Nice. If you like Snickerdoodle, if you like cinnamon, you're going to like that cookie. It's a lot of different variants from it. That's really nice. That's something I'd take to a boss. Or any of these. You all, this is a great lineup. It's fun. I said 8.5. I want to give it a 9 or a 10, but something in me just won't do it. So I'm going to give it 8.5. All right. What should we do next, you all? Do you know which one I'm looking at, right? Kourtney's. Now, Kourtney is the individual. I mean, they're all quite individuals in this family, but Kourtney's the oldest, and she's the one that, she's had a time of it, you know. And I think about her. Scott Disick was her boyfriend, and they had children together and all. They didn't get married, and I don't think they got married. You didn't get married, did you? And goodness sakes alive. Having him still in the family unit, that would, any of my exes still in the family unit would drive me bazonkers. Not that I dislike them, it's just that that's hard. And I don't think people give Kourtney enough credit for that. But she's got her own business too. It's not posh. It's, Kourtney, I'm sorry. But she's got her own business. You can look it up. Alrighty. We're going for this. I was going to save this for last, but I got to do it now. I'm trying to go back and forth between chocolatey and not. You all, excuse me. Wait till you see this, baby. This is Kourtney's Flourless Chocolate Cake. Of course, it's new also. A luscious, gluten-friendly chocolate cake made with 0 refined sugar, drizzled with a velvety dark chocolate glaze and crowned with tangy raspberries. Now, I think it was Valentine's Day one year, I said, why don't you make a chocolate raspberry one? Well, they have now. Don't be upset that it doesn't have sugar in it. Now, don't all freak out. Flourless cakes are good. They're always very rich. Okay, I'm going to take another drink of water. So how are you all doing? My Barb's Besties, how are you? If some of you wonder, oh, I don't know what a Barb's Bestie is. It's basically people that just like to watch my channel a lot. Quite a few of you all have been here from the very beginning. Let's start with the... Oh! Let's start with the very beginning. Oh, hey, I forgot you all. So I want to start out with giving a shout out to Olive and Libby. Libby's birthday was in February. Her cousin is Olive, and Olive gave me a shout out, and she was like, we've been watching your channel from the very beginning. We just love you. Can you give us a shout out? Olive's birthday was in March, so I don't know what dates they were. I don't know how old they are, but they're just beautiful people, and thank you for watching, Olive and Libby. I really appreciate it. And I hope you both had wonderful birthdays. But now we're in April, and on the 3rd was Michaela's friend Alex from Colorado. He's a co-worker, and it's Alex's birthday was on the 3rd. So Alex, I hope you had a good birthday. I don't know if you both still hang out together or what, but just want to say howdy do. And Michaela, I hope you're doing all right. And last but not least is Harper. Harper, happy birthday to you. I don't know if your birthday's today. I know it's the 7th, 8th, or 9th. I think at one time you said it was on the weekend or something. I never knew the exact day, but it's got to be today, tomorrow, the next day. So happy birthday to you, and you, and you, and you, and you who has not told me. And I might stop doing this, but I just love to do a shout out to you all. I love you all, and thank you so much for your wonderful, beautiful comments. Let's get it going. I'm starting to get hot. Woo! Put a little air on me. Why did I take off my glasses? I meant to take this off. You all getting old. Oh my god. Oh, that's the blinker. Not the blinker. That's the beeper. You all, I don't know. It's just weird. You just get forgetful. Okay, let me get this. I just want to get some air here. My face turns bright red when I get hot. I think you've noticed that. All right. Oh, we haven't done it. Okay, so this is, I'm going to say it again. This is Kourtney's Flourless Chocolate Cake. Oh, it's a pretty one. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Flourless chocolate cake. Where's a fork? Here we go. Let's take a look. It says lusciously gluten-friendly chocolate cake made with 0 refined sugar, topped with, I lost it. Drizzled with a velvety dark chocolate glaze and crowned with tangy raspberries. I just said that again because I thought, oh, some people just like to watch the review, not me chattering away. Chitter, chatter, chitter, chatter, chit, 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 chatter. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, you all, wait till you see this. Wait. Oh, look at this puppy, you all. Look at that. Can you see how moist that looks? And I say looks because I don't know. Look, can you see that? Ooh, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Let's take a bite, right? This is a big bite, you all. I hope you forgive me. Ready? Oh, I'm drooling. I am salivating. Here we go. Kourtney, this is for you. I would have never dreamed this one would be in yours. Ready? Okay, here we go. I'm ready. Oh, you all, I'm ready to beat you all. Now, I think I would like this a little colder, but you know, sometimes you put it in the refrigerator and it gets cold. Let me take another bite. It's a deep, deep, dark chocolate. It's very good. It's very rich. I love it. It's a 10. I say it's 11. Oh my goodness, Kourtney. I'm gonna be healthy, but have chocolate. This is good. It's very chocolate. If you don't care for a lot of chocolate, don't get it. You know me, I love chocolate. That was a winner dinner. That is a winner cakey dinner. Oh, you know what I think would even make it better is a little raspberry glaze on there. Ooh, not complaining. I think that's a 10. Ooh, I would have that a little colder, chill it. You all, I'm feeling the chicken. Alrighty. Boop, boop, boop. We're almost done, you all. We're on the last cookie. On the last cake and cookie. Oh, you all, this winter, well, you know, I haven't been posting as often, and my life's been pretty wild, but it was was a kind of chilly day, but we had a little nice breeze. I said, I'm going to go out and try to work on at least one shrub because I still have that stuff, that debris and stuff in a lot of my shrubs and garden beds from Helene. So I said, I'll just work on this one. One section is where my lilac is, and it's kind of in the neighbor's section of the yard. It's on the other side of the culvert of the bridge. You know, the bridge has still not been fixed. It's a temporary bridge. But, the roots were coming out. I said, I got to take care of my little puppy. So I was, in there doing my thing. And, as with everything, when I'm really into something, I'm really into it. And I'm going away, and I'm like, oh, let me get this, and let me clean this out, because going to town, pulling things, getting it all done. Guess what? The next day, I was like, something bit me. I got poison ivy. It kept spreading. It kept getting worse. I had to go to urgent care and get all the hoo-ha. I have to. I've told you that story, right? With the guy manager that I worked for, a landscape manager. He had us burning a ditch full of poison ivy, which put us all in a tailspin. I was never allergic. Now I'm highly allergic. But anyway, it's all gone now. That's the nice thing about life. Things change. If you're having a great time, just savor it because things are going to change. And if you're having a rough time, hang on because things are going to change. What is that quote? You may feel evil thoughts or good thoughts. How do you battle which one is forward in your life instead of whatever one you feed? Something like that. It's an old, I think, indigenous saying. I'm not sure who wrote it. Well, I like to say that, with all these marches, all these things going on, you may be like poo-poo in the marches. You might think the marches are awesome. I'm not here to judge, but I'm here to say that in your life, it can be something small or big or, going for a swim, whatever it is that, you go, well, how do I be brave? How do I be courageous? I'm so scared, or, I'm going too far out on a limb. Well, I think I like that saying because it's like, well, it's whatever you feed. If you feed your worry and your scaredness, if you feed that, you're going to get worse. If you feed your courageousness or braveness, that's going to get stronger. And I thought, well, being brave could be something as small as just putting a little like on a YouTube or Instagram or a reel or whatever, and you don't have to make one, and you don't, but just saying, yeah, I agree, or just, or journaling and getting your thoughts out, knowing where you stand. I love this country because it was founded on different people, different beliefs, that we have the freedom of speech, that we have the freedom of religion, and freedom of cultures, and that's what we call the great melting pot. And so I just encourage you to feed your courage, feed your bravery. You don't need to feed that worry. It's hard to stop sometimes. All right, let's do the last one. That was Barb's deal of the day. My friend called it, they're your little gems. All right, now this is last but not least. Kendall, I have to say, you have the patience of 5,000 saints. You really do. I really like Kendall. Kendall has become a top model, supermodel, I'm sure. But she's so humble, and she loves her horses, and she's such a neat gal. Okay, Kendall. She is the second to the youngest, I think. All righty. She's a Jenner. All right. Kendall Cookie Dough Cupcake Cookie. That's a mouthful. Kendall's Cookie Dough Cupcake Cookie. I think that should be a song. Kendall's Cookie Dough. Kendall's Cookie Dough Cupcake Cookie. Okay, here we go. A warm brown sugar cookie packed with rich semi-sweet chips, like that. Crowned with velvety cookie dough inspired buttercream, crumble cookie pieces, and topped with a signature crumble cookie dough bit. Oh, that's this. Oh, they gave me 3. Look I got lucky. 1, 2, 3. I've cookie dough bites. I've reviewed those. Maybe I'll put it up here sometime. Who knows? I think. I didn't tell you. The last cookie that they have today is the double chocolate chip. That's the 7th cookie, and they should have named that as Kris's boyfriend. I can't. Oh, I know your name, but my brain, named that one for him, I suppose. But the double chocolate chip cookie is a 10 for me. I've reviewed that before. Maybe if I find the video, maybe I'll put it up here at the end, and you can click on it. It's but I gave that a 10, you all. So okay, let's see what this is like. Okay, Kendall's Cookie Dough Cupcake Cookie. Goodness sakes, that's loud. That's a mouthful. Let me push all this over here. I don't need to have so much, Barbara. Here, come on, Barbara. Let's take a bite, right? face is getting red again. It was a nice breeze, nice and cool. That is sweet, you all. If you love cookie dough stuff, you'll like this cookie. It's a little soft in there, but it's all right. You can taste the sugar granules in that buttercream. That's why I shut the door, because I'm right near I-40. No, 240. Interstate. I'm gonna try another little bite. I don't know what to say about this one. I wonder if they tried these beforehand. I doubt it, but maybe they did. Maybe they went to the factory. Took a little trip to Utah. Okay, let me see. It's too sweet for me, but I think some of you are going to like it, and I think children would really like this. Wow. But it's interesting. It's real different from what I've had from Crumbl before. Can you see that? What would I give it? And the icing is like it's grainy, sugar grainy, but it's almost like a brown sugar in it. Almost like a caramel taste to it. I think it's good. I think it's interesting. Too sweet for me. Maybe a 6.5. I want to give it higher. I'd give it higher, but it's just too sweet for me. But that's me. You may think it's a 10. Everybody's different. That's what's so wonderful about this world. We're all different. And you know what? I remember I told you after Helene and I was in the grocery store and we couldn't get eggs and all this stuff we couldn't get. I kept going. Everything's different, nothing is the same. Well, I like to say about people, everybody's different, but we're all the same in a lot of different ways. Okay, shutting this door again. I've never gotten into that so much. You all, this was a barrel of fun. Kardashians, I hope you're all well. You know, I was going to talk about this whole thing of, you know, well, I'm just going to say this. You all, I'm finished reviewing, so if you want to go, bye-bye, tally-ho, good neighbor, I think you all awesome. I hope you have an awesome day. Awesome week. But I just want to say this last thing, is that it's so easy for all of us to judge. And I have a problem with judgment, and I try to work on that. And I used to go, you know, aren't they embarrassed of showing all their purses that cost $3,000 to $30,000 to $80,000 and what they could do with that money and help other people? But then I have to really be honest and look at myself. Now, I don't have a $1,000 purse or a $100 purse, but you know, my little $5 tumblers, I used to only have one or two. I had 2 black ones. And now I've gotten quite a few. Well, that's kind of wasteful. Why do I have to have so many tumblers? Of course, they're $5. But still, when you look at third world countries, I could take that money and send it to them. Or even doing this. I mean, you know, this is, you know, there's a lot of ways. So I just say, you know, we're all from different places, different cultures, different realities, that I think judgment is not, you know, of course, if it's an act of hurting others, and in a way you could say this is hurting some people, but I feel like we've really gotten into a place of just glorifying wealth, but glorifying, you know, gluttony, and I'm part of the problem. So I say, try not to judge too much, but it's interesting. Don't get hooked into thinking I have to have this all the time. Sometimes to sit back and go for a walk. You might realize that that's just as joyful as going shopping. Now, I am not one to talk. Again, I'm saying I'm not trying to judge, but I battle with that in my life. You know, I know my life is full of contradictions. I know that I'm, what do you call it? Oh, what's the word? Oh, I can't remember, but, you know, full of contradictions. Hypocritical. And I had to get solace just knowing, yes, I am hypocritical in a lot of ways. But, you know, we all try to do good, and I'm sure they do good in ways that I could never dream of doing good. But they appear to be really good people. You all, this has been a barrel of fun. Crumbl, thank you. Thank you, Crumbl, and thank you, Kardashians, for jumping in and just having a good time with this. I hope you all be well. Take care of yourselves. Be kind and gentle with yourselves and the people around you, and, of course, the little critters and the plants. You all take care. Until the next time, what am I going to sing? Tally-ho, my friends, until we meet again, doodly-doo. Bye-bye now.